गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
पाणिर्मधुरः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीची मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं दृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं
सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। संग्राममय जीवन धरा पर विजय रथ ले हम चले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। हो समर्पण लखन जैसा, राम जैसा त्याग हो। भीष्म सा हो नियम पालन, शौर्य में अभिमन्यु हो। आपदाओं को कुचल कर वीर बालक हम चले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। बुद्ध जैसे कारुणिक हो, धीर हम महावीर से। ध्रुव जैसे निश्चयी, सत्याग्रही प्रहलाद से। दुर्दम्य सारे संकटों में अग्निपथ पर भी खिले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। हनुमान से सेवाव्रती, जिज्ञासु हो नचिकेत से। कर्मयोगी कृष्ण जैसे, वीर हो हम पार्थ से। बलिदान गोविंद सिंह सहो, स्वार्थ सारा ही चले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। देशभक्ति हो शिवासम, प्रेम हो गौरांग सा। स्वाभिमान प्रताप सा हो, तेज झांसी वाली सा। जलती शहीदों की चिता से, हृदय में अंगार ले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। संग्राममय जीवन धरा पर विजय रथ ले हम चले। सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। ध्येय ज्योति नित जले। ध्येय ज्योति नित जले।
अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
वेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुराः पाणिर्मधुराः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
तरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीथी मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं दृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
निज मनु मुकुरु सुधारी बरनऊ रघुबर विमल जसु जोदायक फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीसति लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुबीर हरषि उर लाए रघुपति कीनी बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरतई सम भाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सकै कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर है सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु लील्योताहि मधुर फल जानू प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माही जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज सम्हारो आपे तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे चारों जुग पर ताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता असवर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय।
Jai Shri Krishna. In Zoom meeting, if you want to turn off the notification of Zoom chats, then click on the chats and then click on these three dots. Turn off notifications, click on that. Click on the mute option, and now chat's notification will not disturb you. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. A very divine and warm welcome to all present here. Before we start today's session, there are a few rules that need to be followed for a smooth function of today's meeting. If you have any issue that Zoom keeps disconnecting, please watch the session via YouTube link. If Zoom suddenly closes, rejoin using the meeting link. If the voice is continuously breaking or cutting down, make sure that your network connection is fine. And if you have Wi-Fi, please make sure you join with that. If there is no sound, please check your headphones and increase the volume of your phone or computer. Rest, now we can start today. Uh, there is a wonderful news for you all today. Learngeeta has finally announced a new batch, which is starting from 31st October, offering 33 time slots and session in 14 different languages. And this time we are blessed to welcome a new language, that is Manipuri. So if you or your friends wish to start the journey of Bhagavad Gita, this is a perfect opportunity to enroll and begin anew. Today, we continue our spiritual journey of chapter 14 of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, the chapter that beautifully explains the three gunas, sattva, rajas, and tamas, the qualities that shape our nature, our actions, and our destiny. Let us begin our sacred session by evoking divine's blessing through prayer. To lead us in the prayer, we are blessed to have Venugopal D.H. Bhaiya from Bangalore, a retired banker, professor, and an information security auditor. He has a deep love for reading and music. He joined Geeta Pariwar in September 24 and currently serves as a Geeta coach for L1 and L2 batches, as well as a technical assistant for L1. Welcome, Bhaiya.
नमस्कार श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम वसुदेवाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं हरि ओम.
Thank you, Venu Bhaiya, for the serene and soulful beginning. And now we move to the most auspicious part of our gathering, the Deep Prajwalan. The lamp represents the light of knowledge that removes darkness from our hearts and mind. To perform this sacred ritual, we have Meghna Didi from Mysore, a devoted homemaker, teaching assistant serving the L1 to L3 batches. Welcome, Didi.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृतां कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you, Meghna Didi, for spreading the light and positivity to mark this divine beginning. And now, the great reverence, we welcome our esteemed speaker for today, Advaita Vedanta Charya, Geeta Pravina, Kavita D. Verma. She is one of a programmer coordinator of Learngeeta and has been an inspiring guiding light for seekers everywhere. She is Geeta Vrati and Geeta Pavina, disciple of Swami Govindevji Giriji Maharaj. She has memorized the entire Bhagavad Gita by heart. Holder of converted degree of Advaita Vedanta Acharya from Chinnamaya Vishwa Vidyapeeth, Kochi. Currently pursuing her PhD from Lucknow University. A poetess blessed with a sweet, melodious voice, a true leader guiding the Vivechan, BC, and GC teams, also planning and managing the Geeta my three quarterly magazines. With her wisdom and grace, Kavita Didi makes every shlok come alive with meaning and devotion. Let us welcome Kavita Didi to guide us through the divine insights of this chapter. Welcome, Didi.
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवत् गीते भवद्वेषिणी भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्यासशङ्करमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् Jai Shri Krishna. So this time we have Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. So 3 types of gunas we will discuss. When we started Bhagavad Gita, this word guna came again and again, and we had only 3 terms: sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. Satogun, rajogun, and tamogun. In this chapter, we will see in detail what is the concept of guna. The concept of guna is very important, especially in Indian philosophy. When we are reading Bharatiya Darshanas, we should know about the gunas. Even in all 6 darshanas, Nyaya, Vaisheshik, even Patanjali's Yoga, Sankhya, in all the darshanas, it is mentioned about the gunas. So there are 3 gunas: sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. Sattvic stands for goodness, rajasic stands for attachment and sorrow, pain, and the kriya, the actions, and then tamasic stands for the ignorance and inertia. So there are 3 gunas. Now, gunatraya vibhag. The word guna in Sanskrit we have means rope. So rope meaning rope. What does rope? Rope is binding something from something to something, some other things. So it works like it binds 2 things together. Similarly, gunas are also binding us with the samsara. So gunas will bind jiva to the samsara. Now, how it binds, we will see in next shlokas, and how it works, everything, the mechanism of all 3 gunas, it will be conveyed in this chapter. Bhagwan will tell about how the Srishti was began, how this came into the existence, everything, how it was made, how it was created. So everything starts with the gunas. So gunas are the fundamental things about the Srishti and all. So Bhagwan will tell here. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā Chaturdashodhyāyah. Shri Bhagavanuvacha. Param bhūyah pravakshyāmi jñānānaṁ yajñātvā munayas sarve paran siddhimito gataha. Now Bhagwan is telling Param bhūyah pravakshyāmi. I am telling you the Param knowledge, the supreme knowledge. Bhūyah. Bhūyah means punah, again. So I told this knowledge before also in previous chapters, but I am again telling you. Param bhūyah pravakshyāmi. Pravakshyāmi, I tell. Bhūyah, again. Param. Param, the supreme knowledge. Now why bhūyah? Why he is telling again? Because in Sahitya and literature, especially in Sanskrit literature, it is considered as punarakti dosh. If we are repeating some topic or repeating same words, even same lines it is considered as punarupti dosh. It is not a good thing. But why Bhagwan is telling punaha again? Because the knowledge which he is telling is not easy to implement. Like we read Bhagavad Gita, it is very easy to by heart the shlokas. Sometimes we feel it is not easy, but still, if you compare with implementing these shlokas in our life, reading shlokas and by hearting shlokas is easy, and now teaching shlokas is also easy. That's why Swamiji is saying, read Gita, teach Gita, and then live Gita. But living Gita is not easy. It will not come in one life even. We have to spend a lot of time for many lives. Then only maybe we can live little bit Gita. So Param Bhuya Pravakshyami. Now Arjuna, he has the mindset. Like what is the state of Arjuna in first chapter we see सीदन्ति मम गात्राणि मुखं च परिशुष्यति वेपथुश्च शरीरे मे रोमहर्षश्च जायते and then he says गाण्डीवं संसते हस्तात् त्वक्चैव परिदह्यते न च शक्नोम्यवस्थातुं भ्रमतीव च मे मनः. He's shaking, his body is shaking, he's not able to even stand at that time, and that is the condition of Arjuna. So in this condition, Bhagwan is conveying something which is very, very special. He says, Raj Vidya Raj Guhya Yog, the kingly knowledge he's telling to Arjuna. Now this knowledge, if he will tell once, maybe Arjun will miss some points. That's why Bhagwan is telling again. Also, Bhagwan is like our mother. When mother feeds a small child, she feeds him again and again. Child will resist. Now I'm done. I don't need more. It is sufficient. But mother knows it is not sufficient, and she feeds him again and again. Similarly, Bhagwan is also a mother. He is like a mother, and he is giving this knowledge to Arjuna, and he knows that Arjuna is not sufficient yet. So he's telling again in different ways. So now he will tell the same knowledge but in different way. Even it is also said in fourth chapter that the gist of Bhagavad Gita is completed till third chapter, Karma Yoga. When Karma Yoga is completed, then Bhagavad Gita, the main sar or the gist has already completed. Now the fourth chapter onwards, he is just telling the Parishisht. He is telling he's just giving details of those things which he has told in second and third chapter. Now it is also said ninth chapter, it has all the three ways like Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga and Bhakti Yoga. Then 18th chapter, it is also like a Upasamhar, conclusion. So each chapter, even each shloka has entire gist of Bhagavad Gita. This is the speciality of Bhagavan Lord Shri Krishna. When he tells all his words are like the full with gist of Bhagavad Gita. So Param Bhuya Pravakshyami, he is giving this knowledge again to Arjuna. Now Jnananam Jnanam. In all the jnanas, among all the jnanas, it is the supreme knowledge. Why? Because the other knowledges, it will destroy after sometimes. It may destroy. But the knowledge of Supreme Brahma will never destroy. It will remain as it is for all your lives. So now if you are reading something, you study Shastras, you read Bhagavad Gita, you have already read your school, college and all. Now, if you try to remember all those things, you have to practice daily. For Bhagavad Gita sadhakas also, we recommend to chant, to do Parayan daily. That's why we have started Parayan classes also. So we recommend that you do Parayan, you chant shlokas daily if you want to learn, if you want to conthast, and if you don't want to forget the shlokas which you have already by hearted. Because this knowledge is physical knowledge, and if we want to keep it with us, we have to practice it. But The other knowledge, the knowledge which Bhagwan is talking here, that is param knowledge, it is not physical, it is spiritual knowledge, and it will never destroy. It remains as it is. Even in this life, Arjuna asked in 6th chapter, Bhagwan, if the person yogi, he is doing yatna, he is striving to get you, but in the way only he dies. Now what will happen to the next life? Do he if he will start journey again, then maybe he will not be able to fulfill, he will not be able to reach to the point where he wants to go. So what he needs to be do, like what he should do now. So Bhagwan is telling he has to start the journey where he stopped in last birth. So in every birth we can start our journey from where we stopped before, because the spiritual knowledge we gain, it will never destroy, it is not destructible, it will remain as it is. So param, so that's why it is called uttamam. Param bhuya pravakshyami jnanana jnanam uttamam, it is the uttamam. Also, Bhagwan is giving one more reason why it is Uttamam. Yajñatma munaya sarve param siddhimito gataha. Yajñatma. After knowing the knowledge which I am telling you, Munayaha, the sages, Yajñatva, that knowledge, after knowing that knowledge, Munayaha, the sages, Param Sarve, all the sages, Param Siddhim Itaha Gataha. Param Siddhim, they got the Param Siddhi Itaha, from this loka to they went. Where they went? So Bhagwan is telling in 15th chapter, Tadhama Paramoma Paramam Mama. So Bhagwan tells in the Natad Bhasayate Sudyah Shashankuna Pavakaha. So that place, the Munaya, the sages will get that place if they know this knowledge. Param bhuya pravakshami, the knowledge which I am telling you right now. If you know this, you will also get those lokas. You will also get my loka. Tadhamam paramam mama, tadhama paramam mama, that no dham you will get. Idam jnanamupashritya mama sadharmyamagataha sarge pinopajayante pralayena vyathanti cha. Bhagavan is saying idam jnanam upashritya. After knowing this knowledge, or after once you are with this knowledge, idam jnanam upashritya mama sadharmyamagataha, you become one with me. Sadharm, you are united with me, you are not different from me. So person gets the realization in Ved. If we say in Vedanta, we say aham brahmasmi. So person has this realization that I am the Brahman, aham brahmasmi. So idam jnanam upashritya. But when this knowledge comes, when you become one with this knowledge, you know this knowledge. Idam jnanamupashritya mama sadharmyamagataha sarge pinopajayante. Sarge pinopajayante. In the beginning of this entire creation, when Brahmaji will create everything, you will not come again. You will not be created again, or you will not get the birth again in this Mrityu Loka. Now you got liberated because you know the knowledge. You know that who are you. Even when we do Upanayan Sanskar, we do so many things, ritual, Namkaran Sanskar especially, yes, Namkaran. So before Namkaran Sanskar, the Brahman tells in the small child's ear, he tells, Koham, Kutaha Agataha. So these 2-3 questions he will ask to the child. He's trying to tell him that who are you and from where you are coming. So these 2-3 basic questions, and what are you doing here in this jagat? So those 2-3 basic questions, or the fundamental questions which we give the time when it is Namkaran Sanskar, and then we give some name. Okay, now onwards you will be known with this title, with this name, but you are not this name. You are something beyond to this entire world. You are not coming from earth, but you are not the worldly person. You are the divine soul. You are one with the Brahman. So in our tradition, in Indian culture, we give these sanskaras from childhood only. So the child will grow, and in this age, at this age only, this person, the child, will get these sanskaras, this kind of questions. So later he can ask. So that's why koham, 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 these things will come in the Upanishads, and then the answer is soham. Soham, I am that. Sah aham. Soham, I am that Brahman. So Bhagwan said, "Itharge vinopajayante." So these people will not get they will not born again in this world. Pralayena vyathanti cha. Also, they will not be disturbed during the pralay. What is pralay? Now we have four types of pralay. So the pralay, there are four types of pralay. Pralayo naam Trailokya Vinasha. Sacha Chaturvidha. Nitya, Naimittik, Prakrit, and Atyantik. Nitya, Prakrito, Naimittik, Atyantikas, Cheti. So these are the four types of pralay. What is the Nitya pralay? So Nitya pralay is daily we sleep, and we when we sleep, we go to the deep sleep stage. There are three stages. So one is Jagrat Avastha, another is Swapna Avastha, dream state, and another is the Shushupti Avastha, deep sleep state. So Jagrat state is when we are talking, we can use our sense organs, we can interact with the with other things, with the world. That is Jagrat Avastha. All your indriyas, your mind, everything is working. It is in process. Even you are not doing anything, but your mind is still running. Then you have dream state. Dream state, your indriyas, your sense organs will not work there. It will be dissolved into the self, and your mind is working, but your mind is still working, and that's why you see everything, ratha yogan and all the things. You see horses, elephants in your dreams. So everything is being created by you only. Nobody else is creating, nobody else is projecting. You yourself is are doing all the creation in the dream state. Another is the third one is deep sleep, Shushupti Avastha. That is Swamapnoti Shushupti. Swamapnoti, we get our own real Swarupa. Now in Brahma Sutra, there is question: if person gets real Swarupa, if Jivatma will become one with the Brahman. Now, how again when he awakes after deep sleep, when he awakes, how the again from the Brahman the same Jeev will come, because now he became one with the Brahman. If a water drop comes with the ocean, now the same water drop cannot come again, cannot return from the ocean. But here it is different. It is there is a different way, because when we go to the deep sleep state, before that our agyan vritti, there is chitta vritti. It is kalpanic, it is imaginary, because we cannot feel that. So it is imaginary. So some vritti still remains in the world, and because we are connected with this vritti, so once we awake, we again come to the world. The same jivatma returns to the world. So that is Nitya Pralay, because every day it happens with us. And there are so many paksha, there are so many ideologies defining Shushupti Avastha. What is deep sleep state? Some even believe that the body which we are seeing in the Sushupti Avastha, let's say someone is sleeping and he is sleeping in Sushupti Avastha. Now the body which we see, that is not real, that is Brahma only. So even the Shwas Prashwas, he's taking breath and all, all this thing is Brahm only. That is not real. But this is one ideology. Not everyone believes in that. So that is one Nitya Pralay. And another stage, we have four types of stages also. The three stages which we feel every day. The four is Turiya. When the person becomes, your Agyan Vritti will be destroyed, and you are completely become one with the Brahman. Now you will not return again. So that is Turiya Avastha. Turiya Avastha. So Jagrat, Swapna, Shushupti, and Turiya. We have four stages. Now, Turiya Avastha will only come after knowing this, the Param knowledge, which Bhagwan is telling here. So the second pralay, we are talking about the four types of pralay. The first is Nitya, and then Naimittik pralay. Naimittik pralay, we have Trailokya Vinasha. Trailokya Vinasha, when we have three lokas, and all these three lokas will be destroyed, and we have Naimittik pralay. Prakrit pralay is Prakrit pralay when you have everything included this Brahmand, everything will be dissolved in the self. Only supreme, the tattva, that element will remain, and everything else, the prakriti, mool prakriti also will be dissolved. So that is prakrit pralay, and atyantik pralay is the moksha. Atyantik pralay is moksha. Moksha, the turiya avastha. Once everything will be destroyed forever. Now nothing will be created for the person who has got liberated. Now the stage of moksha or the stage of turiya, it is very critical to understand. Actually, we are unable to understand. We can never understand these stages. These stages can only be experienced. We cannot know or we cannot understand with our mind, because our mind is limited, and the stages we that is moksha. It can only be experienced in the samadhi when you have nirvikalpak samadhi. Even in savikalpak samadhi, also you cannot experience the state. That stage will only be experienced through the nirvikalpak samadhi. So chaturvidha pralayah. But all in these pralayas, person will never get disturbed. Just think about the pralay which we are talking, like Prakrit or Naimittik pralay. At that time, everything is destroying, because the sequence how the everything is being created, the same reversely it goes. So in the reverse it goes again, it will be dissolved one by one. So at that state it is very very tough, but the person who had got this knowledge will not get disturbed by this thing. And the person who has got this knowledge, he will never return to the word in this word, because we do yagya, we have seen in ninth chapter, the person who is sompaf bhuta papa yagya ishtva swargatim prarthayante. But what happens at the end? Tetam bhuktva swarga lokam vishalam shine punye martya lokam vishanti. Shine punye, when their punyas, their merits will destroy, martya lokam vishanti, again they will come to the same lokas. Evan traidharma manu prapanna gata gatam kama kama labhanti. So if we have worldly desires, if we are attached with the things with three gunas, then have to come again to this world. We have to struggle again. We have to feel all the pain again. But once, if we want atyantik pralay or the moksha, then we have to go through with all this knowledge. We have to start living Geeta in our life, living Vedanta in our life. Then only slowly we can get that stage. The initial stage we can say, when we are liberated. What is moksha? Sometimes we have question. So the real moksha which shastras are describing, we cannot understand. It is because it can only be experienced. But the another level of moksha we can even understand. When your mind gets liberated, you are not attached with anything. You are not affected by your surroundings. Anybody is saying anything to you, you are not affected at all. And we have seen these kind of yogis, these kind of mahatmas. They don't want anything from this world. Even they are just living with one tattva vayu, and they are living in the Himalayas. Even they are not seen by the worldly people. They are just living there. They are doing tapasya, and they are like prasanna chetaso hyashu. They are internally very much happy, and they do not want anything. They do not expect anything from the samsara. So that kind of stage is also a kind of moksha only, gaud moksha we can say, because we are not affected by the world. So, but Bhagavan is saying if person follows this knowledge, yajñātmā munayas sarve param siddhimito gataha, the person who the person who are following this knowledge, they know this knowledge, they only get the param siddhi. Other people will not. Sarge pinopajayante pralayena vyathanti cha. So in the beginning of this entire creation, they will not be created again, and in at the time of pralay, they will not be vyathanti. They will not get disturbed by the thing surroundings. And then the next shloka is Mama Yonir Mahad Brahma Tasmin Garbhan Dadhamyaham Sambhava Sarva Bhutanan Tato Bhavati Bharata. Bhagavan is saying the Prakriti. So we have in Sankhya philosophy, we have Prakriti and Purush, these two terminology. So now Prakriti, what is the Prakriti? The cool Prakriti, which is creating everything, and the Purusha, which is just giving the power, the Chetanta we see in everything, that is coming from the Purusha. So like we have plastic body of fan and the electricity in it. So plastic body of fan is Prakriti and the electricity is coming from the Purusha. Without the electricity, fan cannot give you air, it cannot move, it cannot work. But only if you have only electricity, then also you cannot use it. So when it combines together, then you have manifestation of air, the cooling you feel. So Mama Yonir Mahad Brahma, the eternal the womb is the cosmos is my womb, the prakriti is the womb, and I plant the seeds, I place the seed in it, and then the entire creation is being done. So in Upanishads also we have example in especially in Taittiriya Upanishad, the sequence how it is being created. So tasmadva akasha sambhutah. Atmanah Akasha Sambhuta. From the Atma, from the eternal, from this supreme element, the Akash comes first. And that's why Akash is the closest Upama, the simile for the Atma. If we want to tell about the Atma, we cannot tell exactly, because Ashcharyavat Pashyati Kashchidenam Ashcharyavat Vadati Tathaiva Chanya. So this is like a wonder we cannot tell even, we cannot describe, but still if we want to give a simile, like it is something like that, so we give the example of Akash, because Akash is something like that. It is everywhere, but we cannot experience it. So it's similarly Atma is everywhere, but we cannot experience it. Tasmadva Atmanah Akasha Sambhutah Akashat Vayu. And from the Akash, from the ether, Vayu is being created. And then Vayor Agni, from the Vayu, Agni, the fire comes. Agnehi Apaha, from Apaha, from Agni, the Jal, the water comes, and Adhya Prithvi, from water, the Prithvi, earth is created. Now, earth is not a round thing, is earth only. So we have Gandhavati Prithvi, the another definition of Prithvi in given in Tarka Sangrah, the Vaisheshik Grantha. So there are different, when you go in deep, you will find in different ways. So wherever it is solid, and if it has Gandh, smell, that is Prithvi, the Lakshan. So these Panch Mahabhutas are being created, and the Panch Mahabhutatmak, the Prithvi is like that, which is having the Gandh, which is having the smell, that is the Prithvi. So Bhagavan is saying, I create everything. Sambhava sarva bhutanam tato bhavati bharata. From there only Sambhava sarva bhutanam, all the living creatures, non-living creatures, sacharacharam, everything is being created from there. Now, why Bhagavan? Because we just want to know about the Brahman. We just want to know Koham, who I am. So to know who I am, why do we need to know about the word? Why Bhagavan is saying tasmadva etasmad akashas sambhuta? Why is telling about the srishti, the creation? What we will do with to know this? Because yajyatva munaya sarve param siddhi mitogata yajyatva. What to know? So we have to know only the param gyan. So param gyan is self. Param gyan is the knowledge of Paramatma. So why is explaining this in the Upanishads? So Bhagavan says when you know the Srishti, the false Srishti, the Srishti is not true, it is not real. When we know the real Sarupa is Srishti, then only the Advait, when we say Advait, oneness, non-duality, Bhagwan Shankaracharya ji did not say ekatva. He said advait. There is no other or there is no duality, non-duality. Why he says? Because he is saying that there is no samsar. Because if you say directly there is only one entity, that is Brahman, then you suddenly you have the question. So what I'm saying now? What I'm feeling now, I'm different, you are different, the things which we are seeing, these things are different, colors are different, and the experiences are different. Now how you will define all these things? So Bhagwan first he tells about the Dvait, the Sansar. He tells everything about the Sansar, that it is being created, and in the world, whatever things are being created, it will be destroyed at the end. So the only thing, the Atma is never created. It was always there. So it will never destroy. It will be always there. So that's why first Bhagwan tells about the entire Srishti, entire Jagat, that it is being created. It is anitya, it is destructible, it is changeable, it will give you sorrow, happiness, mix, everything. But the eternal thing, the Atma, the soul, the self, the Paramatma, it is eternal, it will never change, it will never destroy. So Shuddha Buddha Mukta. So this is the Swabhav, the nature of the supreme element. Once you get that, you will not go to any other place. But this knowledge is very secret. Even Nasadiya Sukta in Rig Ved, Bhagavan says, Nasadasi, no sadasi, tadanim, nasi, rajo, no, na vyomna, paroyat. And then later he says, Ko Adha Veda. Who knows about all these things which we are talking here? Even in 14th chapter, Bhagavan is telling this is the sequence, this is the Trishti that is happening, and you, if you know this knowledge, you will get that supreme, the Tadhama and all this. Who knows? Maybe Bhagwan also doesn't know. Bhagwan is the Devata. All the Devatas are also not able to know that. Who can know? The person whose mind has now purified, and the person who has got this knowledge which Bhagwan is delivering right now, then only person can know the knowledge which he is talking about, which the things which he is talking about, because this is the most secret thing, the most secret thing which Bhagwan is telling to Arjuna here. But for us, we think, okay, 700 shlokas are there and I know all the meanings. So now I know the secrets, but we don't know the secrets. We think that we know the secrets, but still we don't know the secrets. And as we start reading, we start writing, we start understanding, we know that how little we know. Even we don't know anything. Because Ram Sukhdas, you all know, he has written Sadha Sanjay, which is for a very long commentary on Bhagavad Gita, very long, the big book, and so many pages are there. And then also he wrote other books also on Bhagavad Gita apart from Sadha Sanjeevani, and then also he says it is endless. He can write, like he's saying, he can write in more and more. Even he has so many vicharas, so many thoughts which he has not written yet, and still it is so long. So now we can understand the depth of Bhagavad Gita which Bhagwan is telling, because this is the secret, this is the philosophy which Bhagwan is giving. So now it includes everything, whatever is present in the samsara. It includes every single thing. the only thing which we have to find. We cannot find because we are not adhikari. We don't have the eligibility to understand. If you are studying in fifth standard, you cannot understand, you cannot read the thesis of PhD, because if you will read also, you will not understand anything. Similarly, Bhagavad Gita is like that. We are small childs and we are reading something like a PhD thesis. We cannot understand anything, but we can try to understand. Slowly, maybe one by one, we can reach to that stage, and slowly we can read Gita, teach Gita, and live Gita. But that will never happen once. That will never happen now. It will take a lot of time. सर्वयोनिषु कौन्तेय मूर्तयः सम्भवन्ति याः तासां ब्रह्म महद्योनिर् अहं बीजप्रदः पिता. He says sarvayonishu kaunteya murtayah sambhavantu yaha. Sarvayonishu. In all the wombs, we have 84 lakhs yoni. In our culture, we say 84 lakhs. Maybe there could be more, because 84 we are just giving a number, but it is, maybe it is exact, or so. The only thing is we have countless numbers of yonis. We don't know. We know some species like animals and humans and insects and all, but we have so many yonis. So sarva yonishu kaunteya murtayah. Murtayah, the forms, the different bodies. All the living creatures have different bodies. So sambhavanti and tasam brahma mahad yonihi aham bija pradafpita. So Brahman, the now the Brahma, it is Mahad Yoni. Mahad is we have Prakriti, Mahad, and all these things. So Mahad is the Yoni, the womb, and I am the seed giving father. Bija Pradaf Pita, Bija Pradha. I do Pradhan. I give Bij. I give seed to the Prakriti, and I am the father of this entire Srishti. So now there are 84 lakhs yoni, or maybe more, countless yonis, but we can divide the basis of some basis. We can divide into 4 categories. One is Andaj. So all the living creatures which are born from the under, from the egg, these are Andaj. These are called Andaj. Another we have Pindaj. Pindaj, or also we can say Jarayuj, like humans. Andaj we can know like hen and all, and now pindaj like human, they are coming from the womb of a woman. So now these are the pindaj. Swedaj, some living creatures are being created from our sweat. So these are swedaj. Swed means sweat. Swedaj. Ja means jayate. So from swed, they jayate, they come, they are created from the sweat. So these are called swedaj. And then we have udbij. Udbij means we have we have living creatures which are coming from the earth directly, like all the plants are coming in this category. So these are udbij. So sarvayonishu kaunteya murtaya sambhavanti yaha. There are countless numbers of forms. Murtaya means the bodies, but Tasam Brahma, I am the father of all. So now he is the father of all. He should be our, if we seek for the help, if we want help, now whom to go? We should go to our father, because he has all the power. He has told in 9th chapter also, Sarva Bhuta Maheshwaram. I am the Maheshwar. Now just think about his power, because you have countless numbers of plants. In each plant you have so many leaves, and every leaf is different. Now 2 leaves of the same plants cannot be similar. It has different structure, or maybe different, something is different. Now we have the big ocean. We have thousands, crores of living creatures in the oceans. And even the fishes only. In the fishes only, we have so many types of fishes. Now, 2 fishes are not similar. It will never be similar. 2 human beings are not similar. So, the greatness of Paramatma we can see here. So it's his imagination, his creation, how he created everything. It is wonder. So Bhagwan, that's why Bhagwan says, Sarva Bhuta Maheshwaram. I am the Maheshwar. I control everything. I am the all powerful. Sarva Yonishu Kaunteya, and then Sattvam Rajastama iti Guda Prakriti Sambhavaha Nibadnanti Mahabaho Dehe Dehinam Avyayam. And the interesting topic begins here. He tells about the three gunas now. Sattvam Rajas Tama iti. Satogun Sattvam Rajah Tama iti gunaha Prakriti Sambhavaha iti gunaha. All these three gunas Prakriti Sambhavaha, they are coming from Prakriti. We have Prakriti and Purush, we have seen. Or the Prakriti Paramatma. Prakriti is also used in Advaita Vedanta, we use Maya word instead of Prakriti. Sometimes Prakriti is also used there. So Prakriti is for Agyan or for the Maya. So from this Prakriti, these three gunas are coming: Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic. You see, we have printer machine and all. We have only 2, 3, 4 colors there: magenta, green, and all. We have three, I don't remember, but we have only 3, 4 specific colors. But because the change of quantity, we with the combination of 3, 4 colors, we can make countless colors. So how it is being created? Just because of the quantity, we change the quantity of one color and we increase the quantity of another color, we get another new shade. So we have so many shades with only which we can create only with 2, 3, 4 colors. Similarly, these three gunas, sattva, rajo, and tamo guna, these three gunas will combine in different quantity, and these three gunas are creating everything. So the entire creation is being done by these three gunas. It is coming from these three gunas, and these three gunas are nothing but the Prakriti. These are the part of Prakriti, integral part of Prakriti. These are coming directly from the Prakriti. If we remove one guna, the Prakriti will not remain. So Prakriti, what is Prakriti? Prakriti is only these three gunas are only the Prakriti. When these three gunas are combined, and it makes Prakriti. So Prakriti, there's these three gunas, and from these three gunas, the entire creation is happening. Sattvam Rajas Tama iti. Sattva, Raj, and Tama. Satogun, Rajogun, and Tamogun. Iti. Gunaha Prakriti Sambhavaha. Prakriti Sambhavaha. They are coming from Prakriti. Nibadnanti Mahabaho. As we discussed, Guna. The word Guna means rope, and it binds one thing to another thing. So Nibadnanti Mahabaho. Mahabaho, the name of Arjuna. He is telling Nibadnanti. It binds. These three gunas will bind. Dehe dehinam avyayam. Dehe dehinam. Deh, the body. Dehi, which lives in the body. Who lives in the body? The self, the Atma, the soul, the Paramatma, the Ansh of Paramatma. Mamaivamsho jiva loke jiva bhutas sanatanaha. Mamaivamsho, the Ansh which is living in our body, that is Dehi. So Dehe, in the body there is Dehi. That is what kind of Dehi is? So it is Avyayam. We have already seen Avyayam, the word. It will never destroy, it will never end. So Avyayam, Nibadnanti Mahabaho Dehe Dehin. It will bind Deh, body, to Dehi. Dehi is detached. It is Atma, it is soul, it is the Paramatma. Now Bhagavan is detached from everything. If we are Bhagavan, if we are Paramatma, then we should also be detached. But we are very much attached with our body. Every attachment, if you see the mool, whenever you get attached with something, someone, or some situation, whenever you get attached, you observe that you are attached with this thing because of your body, because everything is related with your body. Nobody is related with your soul, because everything is your soul only. Soul is not different from other souls. So the other person, your mother, your father, your child, if you are connected with anyone, you are connected just because your body, because two souls cannot have relation, because two souls are one only. These souls are same thing, then these things cannot have relation. If there is one, then one thing cannot have relation. For the relation you need 2, 3, 4 Now the relation we have, this is only the bodily relations. Maybe in past lives we were friends, now we are enemies, we don't know. So every relation is related with our body. So dehe dehi namavyam, because we are attached with our body, so we are attached with other persons, so we are attached with the things, so we are attached with the circumstances, and that then only with this attachment we get dukkham, the pain, sorrow. We feel frustrated. Everything is happening because of this attachment. So nibadnanti mahabaho dehe dehinam avyayam dehe dehinam avyayam. Bhagwan also tells in the shlokas, like if Satvam Sukhe Sanjayati, Bhagwan will tell how the Sattvic guna will also bind you with the Sansara, Rajasic, Tamasic, all the gunas. He will also tell the Lakshana of each guna. So first he will start with the fifth shloka, sixth shloka, the Sattvic guna. तत्र सत्वं निर्मलत्वात् प्रकाशकमनामयम् सुखसंगेन बध्नाति ज्ञानसंगेन चानघ. Very interesting fact he is telling. The sattvic guna we are telling, it stands for the goodness, but it also binds you with the sansara. It is not pure, it is not the pure thing. So like we have chain, we have iron chain, silver chain, and sattvic guna is like a gold chain. So golden chain is more expensive, more precious, but still it will bind you with the sansara. So Bhagavan is telling Sattvam Sukhe, Tatra Sattvam Nirmalatvar, it is pure. Prakashakamanamyam, it is Prakashmaya. Like it gives you enlightenment. Because in 16th shloka, Bhagavan will tell Sattvat Sanjayate Jnanam, Rajaso Lobha Evacha. Sattvat Sanjayate Jnanam. Your knowledge level will automatically increase when your Satogun will increase. But what kind of knowledge level? That is physical knowledge or some spiritual knowledge, but not pure knowledge. The pure knowledge, nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitram iha vidyate, that knowledge will not increase. The only knowledge will increase is physical knowledge. So when your sattvic guna will increase, your knowledge level will increase, but that is physical knowledge. So what happens? Sukha sangena badnati jnana sangena chanarha. It will also bind you with the sansara, but sukh sangen, because of the attachment with the happiness. Once you get the sattvic thing, and because of your sato gun, you get some kind of happiness now. If you get happiness, what happens? You again want that happiness. You again want to experience that happiness. Because of the sato gun, you got some happiness. Now the wanting, you have developed the desire to get that happiness again, which you have already got from the satogun. Because of the satogun, you get the attachment, you get attached with the thing. Now whatever happiness you are getting from these three gunas, even in rajoguna also you get happiness sometimes, but the happiness which we are getting, it is very little in front of the happiness which we are getting from the Paramatma. So once we know our real identity, we become self satisfied. We don't need anything else. So that is another level of happiness. But the happiness which we are getting from these three gunas, these are temporary happiness, and it will destroy after some times. Like we have seen the swargiya things, on all the divine things from the heaven. So sukha sangena badnati. Once we get happiness, we again want to that happiness. That is sukha sangena badnati and jnana sangena chanaka. When once person, sometimes you can feel it very easily. Some spiritual person in spiritual organizations, they get connected with spiritual organizations. They understand some terms, Geeta. They can speak maybe about the Geeta, or they understand all the knowledge of Geeta, Sattvic Gun, Rajogun, Tamogun. They can write on it, they can speak on it. So they develop a kind of ahankar, abhiman. It is very natural. It happens with the human beings. Maybe it can happen with us also. we are reading Geeta, we are connected with Learngeeta. Maybe some of you are Geeta Vrati. You have by hearted all 18 chapters. Now you can understand Geeta. You can chant Geeta with the meaning. So we get little abhiman. We get little abhiman. But so that abhiman is coming from Sattvic Gun. Because learn Gita, you are reading Gita, you are chanting Bhagavad Gita, you are connected with learn Gita. That is your Sattvic point. But still, you can get abhiman, and that abhiman will bind you with the sansar, and at the end, this abhiman will give you sorrow. Because when you think that I am expert of Gita, now I can read all the shlokas. So what happens sometimes in the class only, if you have some expert students in the class and you just tell the mistake, like it is not param bhuya or it is not param bhuya but param bhuya, you read it like this. If you make corrections, they desist. I know everything, maybe. So they have cut kind of abhiman they develop. So we have to be very careful when we are with spiritual organization. We are on the path of spirituality. We are trying to understand dharma. We are trying to understand Bhagavad Gita. We should be very polite. That's why Ashu Bhaiya, Sanjay Bhaiya, Swamiji, they always mention that be polite. Always be polite, because we don't know at what time we get ahankara. It will slowly develop in our mind, and even we don't know that we are having ahankar, but we get that ahankar because it is the natural process. Once you are connected with knowledge, you get sort of knowledge. Along with that knowledge, you get ahankar also. The responsibility of seeker or the sadhak is to destroy that ahankar at that time. You cannot feel that ahankar maybe, but that's why Bhagwan, it is very much important for the sadhak to do daily puja. People say, why should I go to temple? Why should I go to temple? Because I can think about the God in the meditation, and at the home only I can do all the puja. But if you are going to temple, you are worshipping a idol of Bhagwan, you destroy your ahankar. It will destroy the daily ritual, the puja, and all these things. It will destroy your ahankar. So this ahankar which we develop with the sattva gun, some people do fast. They keep fast on Ekadashi and or other occasions, and they feel proud. They tell everyone, "This is my fast," and I. So they just trying to show off. So this is because of the ahankar. It comes, and it happens with everyone. So if you realize sometimes that it is happening with you, just accept it, because if we don't accept, we cannot destroy it. So accept it and slowly destroy it. Don't think that you are doing something wrong. It is the natural process, happens with everyone, every human creatures, and we are also human beings, so it can happen to us also. So it is not something which is a big sin, but we can slowly understand, we can slowly accept our faults, and we can slowly renounce it. So we have story of Shweta-ketu in Upanishad. He came from the Gurukul. He says, I know everything. He said in front of his father, now I know everything. You can ask any question to me. He came from the Gurukul right now after getting all the Shiksha, all the Ved knowledge. So his father knows that my child got the ahankar because of his knowledge. He asked the question, what is the Param Vidya, Brahma Vidya, which we are seeing in the Brahma Vidya, Yan Yoga Shastre, Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade, Brahma Vidya, the knowledge which tells about the Brahman, which tells about the supreme tattva, supreme element, that is Brahma Vidya. Bhagavad Gita is also considered as Brahma Vidya. All Upanishads are also considered as Brahma Vidya. Brahma Sutra, the written by Badarayan ji, it is also Brahma Vidya, which will tell or introduce about the Brahman, the supreme element, that is Brahma Vidya. So Shweta-ketu's father asked him, what is Brahma Vidya? Yena Shrutam Shrutam Bhavatya Matam Matam Avigyatam Vigyatam Syat. After knowing the thing, which nothing will remain unknown. You will be knowing everything. What is that thing? You tell me. So this question was asked by the Shvetketu's father to Shvetketu, and he was silent. He was silent because he thought, I know everything. Now his ahankar is going to be destroyed by his father. So he tells that maybe my Guruji doesn't know, and that's why he didn't tell me, because I was very bright student. So if my Guruji knows something, he definitely tells me. So he is now giving all the fault to his Guru. Maybe my Guruji doesn't know. He is not thinking maybe I was not eligible, so my Guru didn't tell. So this is what happening when we have ahankar through the sattvic guna. So this is sattvic ahankar, and today we have seen the sattvic ahankar, and if we ever have the sattvic ahankar, we should accept and we should destroy it immediately. Otherwise, it will destroy all our sadhana, all the sadhana which we do. So with this, we will conclude the session. Next time we will see more.
Thank you, Kavita Didi, for the wonderful interpretation of this chapter. Before we go ahead with the session, with the blessing of Pujya Swami Dev Guru Giri Ji Maharaj, Learngeeta proudly launches his 14 language Manipur, a divine step to strengthen the northeastern region through Learngeeta online classes. Let's spread this message all among our northeastern friends and communities. And now we go ahead with the session. What a divine and insightful evening. Heartful gratitude to Kavita Didi for her enlightening discourse, of our technical assistant Richa Didi for her seamless support. To conclude today's session, we have Asha Bhatt Didi from Bangalore for the closing prayer. And before this, if anybody has a question, then they can raise their hands to and ask to Kavita Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri. Am I audible, Didi? Jai Shri Krishna. जी. Viraj Bhaiya, kindly unmute your mic. You have to unmute. Yes. Ji Bhaiya.
I want to ask, what is Atma? Atma.
What is Atma? So, when you say I am here, or you say my name is Viraj or whatever, so this I or my you are using for the person is called Atma. The thing when you are using I, that I is Atma. Okay? Jai Shri Krishna. Lata Amin Bhaiya.
हाँ जय श्री कृष्णा योर रिएक्शन वाज गुड एक्चुअली मैं ये पूछना चाहता हूँ ये महाभारत में जो कर्ण और भीष्म पितामह वो मतलब अधर्म के साथ में थे राइट दे वर विद अधर्म सो मतलब उनको मतलब सजा मिली मतलब ऐसा उनको एक्चुअली लास्ट में दे हैव टू डाइड तो अभी ये कंट्री को भी वैलिड होता है क्या सपोज अब अगर एक कंट्री कोई अगर टेररिस्ट कंट्री से ट्रेड डील करता है तो इज इट कॉल्ड अदर
इसमें ऐसा है कि जो भीष्म पितामह थे वो भले ही रॉन्ग साइड में थे, उनका जो लास्ट हुआ वो इसलिए नहीं हुआ क्योंकि वो कौरवों की तरफ थे।
ओके
वो कौरवों की तरफ रॉन्ग साइड जरूर थे, पर वो पांडवों की तरफ हो भी नहीं सकते क्योंकि हम जिस कह सकते हैं जिसके लिए हमको लॉयल होना चाहिए उसके लिए ही, हम जिसका खा रहे हैं उसके लिए ही लॉयल होना चाहिए।
ओके नहीं मतलब हाँ मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि अगर अभी सपोज अभी के टाइम पे अभी जियो पॉलिटिक्स है तो सपोज अगर इंडिया तालिबान के साथ में कुछ ट्रेड डील करता है, तालिबान यू ऑल नो टेररिस्ट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, तो मतलब क्या वो धर्म होगा क्या?
उसमें इंटेंशन देखना पड़ेगा भैया कि वो क्यों ऐसी डील कर रहे हैं, क्या देश की सुरक्षा के लिए कर रहे हैं या किसी और देश पर आक्रमण करने के लिए कर रहे हैं, या फिर उसमें इंटेंशन क्या है वो डिफाइन करेगा कि वो एक्शन गलत है या सही।
ओके 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 और द सेकंड क्वेश्चन है मेरा, अभी मतलब आपको मैंने एक बार पूछा था लास्ट टाइम कि एक आत्मा रहती है, तो आत्मा मतलब जब तक हम हमारे कर्म अच्छे नहीं हो जाते तब तक हमें मोक्ष प्राप्ति नहीं होती, राइट? तो मोक्ष प्राप्ति मतलब वो आत्मा क्या होता है, मतलब लॉक हो जाता है क्या, मतलब मोक्ष मिलने के बाद?
देखिए ये कबीर दास जी का एक दोहा है, उससे हम लोग समझ सकते हैं। उसमें उन्होंने बेसिकली, मुझे दोहा एकदम याद नहीं है, उसमें
हाँ
उन्होंने एक जल में एक
हाँ
घड़ा है। अब घड़े
हाँ,
के अंदर का जल और घड़े के बाहर जो समंदर है पूरा,
ओके,
वो एक ही है, केवल एक दीवार है। और जिस
हाँ
दिन घड़ा टूट जाएगा, उस
हाँ,
दिन जल और समंदर एक हो जाएंगे। तो बस
ओके
हमारा यही है मोक्ष प्राप्ति। जो
ओके,
शरीर है वो हमारा एक दीवार है, या ये शरीर
ठीक
कह ले या अंधाकरण कह ले, और वो
ठीक है,
केवल एक वॉल की तरह काम कर रही है। जिस दिन वो टूट गई, उस दिन हम इस कॉस्मोस में पूरा मिल जाएंगे, वही मोक्ष।
ओके ओके, थैंक यू। जय श्री कृष्ण।
जय श्री कृष्ण में राधा दीदी।
जी, जय श्री कृष्णा दीदी।
जय श्री कृष्ण।
मेरे दो तीन सब, आई हैव 2-3 queries. So first one, I would really like to know how you are so intelligent and how you remember all the shlokas and still you are so humble, so you are able to defeat that ego. How we can do this and how it is possible to learn each and every shlok by heart. And
Actually, the
first,
thing
this
is,
is first query.
I have studied Advaita Vedanta from Chinmay Vishwavidyapit. So my syllabus was Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Sutra, Upanishads, and that's why I'm able to remember all these shlokas, memorize all these shlokas. So it's not my intelligence. It is just I got this atmosphere, so I was able to do this.
Which institute you are talking of? Sorry, I
Chinmay Vishwavidyapit from Kerala.
okay, Chinmay Vishwavidyapit. Oh, incredible. And how you're able to defeat ego? How you remain so humble?
It
Or
happens
how
to everyone.
we do that?
Yeah, even I also practice, and everyone needs to do the practice. And whenever this comes, like I am something great or I am little different from others, whenever this feeling comes, we should think like I am not different, because if we see the world, we have so many people who are behind us and who are also achieved so many things, who have already achieved so many things, even more than
Yes.
where we are. So we have to see both the areas, and then we don't get superiority and inferiority complex, because both the complexes are wrong. If we have very much, we are very much underconfident, we are nothing, and like that,
Yes.
if these feeling will come, then also it is not good. And if we will have super ego, or we will have ego like I am extraordinary person, then also it is wrong. So we have to see like thousands of people are behind me, and thousands of people have achieved so many things which we have not achieved. So if we see this reality, we understand, okay, I have some place, like everyone has some place, so we are not different.
But many times we are humiliated, insulted, or looked down upon by people for no reason of ours, for no fault of ours. Even at that time, doesn't that ego emerge that you,
But
am I
see,
audible?
it also happens like many times we are honored, extraordinary. Like we are not that much capable, or we don't have that much the things, the talent, but still we are appreciated by the people. So sometimes we are getting insulted. This also happens. And as Bhagavad Gita says, Tulya Ninda Stutir Mogi. So we have to become equanimous to both the situations. If someone is honoring us, if someone is disrespecting us, we we have to prepare ourselves like we should be equal, or our mind state should be equal in both the state, and that's how we can apply Bhagavad Gita in our action. Because speaking Bhagavad Gita, as I said, it is easy, but applying this to
Yes,
our action is real challenge, and that is our
exactly.
real win if we can apply Bhagavad Gita in our life.
Hmm. Can I have one more? Can I ask one more query?
Ji,
When we say we talk of Advait, we say everything is one. We like you told that wall would be dissolved and we would be part of that one energy, one element. Then why we talk of that karma theory if everybody is ultimately one? If I get moksha, for example, or for my karmas, for example, then I others are suffering, then again I would be suffering because I and the others are the same.
Right.
So would I not be suffering in the in that moksha status? Or if the person who is doing bad karmas or the person who is doing good karmas, if they are same, then the that same energies is either suffering or I I
Like
I
after
do not.
moksha, there is nothing. You don't have even suffering. The word itself is not there. When you have moksha, the stage of moksha, nothing remains. You, me, nothing remains. I mean, the suffering is also not there. Only the existence is there, the very existence of us, and who have become like a Paramatma. So only Paramatma remains. So nothing remains.
Like
This is
we say that.
actually little, yeah, this is little tricky. We have two stages. One is Vyavaharik, another is Paramarthik, and also we have Pratibhasik. So if we study all these three stages, then we slowly understand what is their moksha. And the basic thing is we cannot understand moksha. This is the biggest,
Yes.
I mean, the challenge for the human. If we understand moksha, we will get the moksha. This is
Hmm.
the thing which we can understand theoretically. It has to be
Hmm.
realized. So Gyan Vigyan
Yes.
Yoga, where we have seen. So Gyan cannot be happen without realization. For this we need
Hmm.
realization, and realization will happen once the aparoksh Gyan will come. So that is another level. We cannot understand what is more.
Hmm. Hmm. What is Chanagha? Jnana Sangen
Cha
Chanagha.
Anagha. So this is Cha Anagha. Anagha means the person who is not committing any sin. That person is called Anagha. Nishpap or Anagha. Agha means pap. Anagha means which the person who has not committed any sin.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
Deva Bhaiya.
Namaste ji, Namaste ji. Am I audible?
Ji,
Namaste.
ji
Am I
Bhaiya.
audible? Okay.
Yes, Bhaiya, you are.
In the fourth sloka, you said, Sarva Yonishu Kaunteya. You classified the 87 lakhs of units into 4 units.
Yes.
And egg, anda, pinda, and what is the third one?
Andaj, Pindaj, and Udbhij, and then you have Yonij, I think.
Okay.
Ha.
The Mahardvaj, the son of Hanuman, falls into the third category.
Which one?
Mahardvaj, Hanuman's son.
Okay, Magadhwaj, huh?
Is he falling under this third classification?
I think it will come with Andaj or he came directly from the crocodile.
Third drop of Hanuman.
So crocodile gives the egg or the baby. I don't know exactly. So whatever category comes for the crocodile, same will go to this person also.
Okay, then
Because
another one.
he
One
is
more.
coming from the crocodile directly.
Okay, one more question, please. You choose the chapters randomly. First, you taught me 12th chapter. Subsequently, you picked up another chapters. Why not it be in the same rank as it is Bhagavad Gita?
Because we try to start with easy. So whenever we go to school, college, anywhere, we start with the easy. So in Bhagavad Gita, 12th chapter is easiest and shortest. And that's why we start with 12th chapter and we finish with 18th chapter, that is longest. And also it has so many topics together. And also it is called conclusion or samhar of entire Bhagavad Gita, because 18th chapter contains so many topics, especially the 66th shloka Sarvadharman Parityajya. It has very long commentary by Shankaracharya ji. Shankaracharya ji has given commentary to entire Bhagavad Gita. This particular shloka he took, I think, more than 10 pages he wrote on this. And those 10 pages are very sutratmak. I mean, one single word has so much meaning. So that's why 18th we take in last, and we start with the 12th.
Can you suggest any book, simple book that we can read and understand the entire Bhagavad Gita?
Sadhak Sanjeevani English version, because you don't understand proper Hindi. So for you, English version of Sadhak Sanjeevani is available. You can buy that.
Thank you. Namaste.
Jai Shri Krishna. Ramesh Bhaiya. Bhaiya, you please unmute your mic.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. Jai Shri Krishna. I just had a question about the 4 different types of pralay that you had mentioned earlier.
Nitya Pralay, Naimittik Pralay, Atyantik Pralay, and Prakritik Pralay.
Sorry, the first one was
Nitya Pralay.
Nitya Pralay. Okay. Nitya Pralay, Naini Pralay, is it?
Naimittik Pralay.
Okay. Nainipti Pralay and okay.
And Atyantik Pralay and Prakritik Pralay.
Okay. And I just was, the second question was really, I just want some, could you just repeat again the meaning of the third shloka, please?
Mama Yonir Mahad Brahma.
Yes. I'm somehow not getting the concept of it.
So,
When you
Bhagwan basically here he is telling Mama Yonir Mahad Brahma Tasmin Garbhan Dadhamyaham. So he is not telling something literally, which we cannot understand the shloka with the literal meaning. He is giving the symbolic meaning that I am the father and Prakriti is like a mother of this entire universe. And what happens? I just put my Gyan Shakti, the power of knowledge, and Prakriti is having Kriya Shakti, power of action. So Prakriti does all the things, all the creation, and I just support Prakriti with my Shakti, with my power or energy. So I give energy to Prakriti, and Prakriti creates everything. That's
okay.
he's trying to
But
say.
I thought the fourth chapter, sorry, the fourth shloka also says the same thing, right? That the
No,
Prakriti is
fourth shloka is the extension of the shloka. Sarva yonishu kaunteya prakriti nyanti mamikam kalpakshaya.
okay.
The extension.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Suryansh Bhaiya.
जय श्री कृष्णा दीदी आवाज आ रही है
हाँ जी बेबी.
जी आपने अभी 3 गुणास के बारे में आपने बताया था तो आप उन 3 गुणास को दोबारा बता सकते हो एक एग्जांपल के साथ उसको और अच्छे तरीके
Satogud, Rajogud, and Tamogud. Satogud stands for the goodness. Whenever we feel that we want to learn more, or whenever positivity is coming to you, that means you are having Satogud. Rajogud, whenever we have so much desires, I want this, and attachments. I have to go to this place, I cannot leave this place. So that is Rajogud. And Tamogud is something when we have darkness, we feel like we understand nothing. We are just sleeping for entire day and we understand nothing. That is the stage of Tamogud. And the best example can be like when you have examinations. So sometimes we feel like to study. That means our Satogud is working right now. It is on Pradhanta. So Satogud, when we feel like, okay, I have to study. And during the examination, when we are so much sometimes attached with the result, and some students, they have several attacks like if I cannot perform good, they think about the result, so much about the result. I have to achieve 90 plus, 90 plus, 90 plus, and for that they just cry, they do all the things and they reduce their performance. So that is Rajogud. And Tamogud is no, I mean, I don't have to do anything with the exam. It is just going on. So that is Tamogud. And best examples from the Ramayana can be Ravan, Kumbhakaran, and Vibhishan. Vibhishan stands for the Satogud. Ravan is for Rajogud, and Kumbhakaran is for Tamogud.
जी, मतलब जो उसमें तमोगुण है, तो इसमें हमको मतलब जो रिजल्ट्स होते हैं उनकी चिंता नहीं होती, मतलब हम जो हमारा काम है हम वही करते
हाँ, तमोगुण में कोई चिंता नहीं, कुछ है ही नहीं। मतलब तमोगुण में कोई थॉट ही नहीं, क्योंकि वो एम्प्टी हो जाते हैं लोग।
हैं। जी,
और वो अच्छा
धन्यवाद।
बिल्कुल नहीं है, वो सबसे खराब है, क्योंकि फिर आप क्रिया भी नहीं कर रहे हैं और आप कुछ भी नहीं कर रहे हैं।
जी जी, धन्यवाद।
Radha Devi,
Great.
I have sent you my number to my personal chat, to your personal chat on Zoom. जी भैया,
Jai Sri Krishna, Didi.
जय श्री कृष्ण।
Didi, I have a doubt about this Atma. Atma is bounded by this Prakriti with these three gunas,
Right.
Sattva, Raja, and Tamo guna.
जी।
Okay. What about the any other guna is there or sthiti is there to reach the moksha, liberated from the clutches of this Prakriti or Maya? Is there any sthiti is there or guna is there?
Yes, that sthiti or that stage is called Trigunatit, which we will see in this chapter only. Maybe in second or third part it will come. So Trigunatit is where we go beyond to these three gunas, Satogun, Rajogun, and Tamogun. We cross these three gunas and we become free from these three gunas. So these three gunas are not affecting us, our action or our thoughts. We become free. So that stage Bhagwan will tell in 19th onwards, and then Arjuna will ask, so 22nd shloka onwards, Bhagwan will tell the gunas of Trigunatit person.
Okay, okay. Trigunatit.
Trigunatit.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Sudhir. Bhaiya, can you speak?
Madam Sudhi Mandal.
जी भैया।
Yes, madam. Namaste. My question is that I am a Bengali speaking people. My question on how can I understand the slope? That means পদচ্ছেদ অন্য etc. or other process to know the actual meaning of the sloka.
You want to know the actual meaning of shloka in Bengali?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so for Bengali also, Geeta Press has published Bengali Arth Geeta. So you can refer that Bhagavad Gita. Bengali is available in Geeta Press.
No, madam, this is not my question. My question is that I am also learn the Sanskrit grammar and Sanskrit grammar. But my question is that in case of splitting the shloka,
In case of
splitting up, analysis.
splitting the shlokas, huh? जी.
I have to follow the padoshed onnoy or any other way. I have to get the clear idea of the shloka.
Okay, so I think for splitting the shlokas, you can refer Anvay Geeta.
Yes.
Anvay Geeta of Geeta Press.
Yes.
So here all the words are splitted. So all the words are available with the meaning. One word, one meaning. The meaning of entire word is available. So you can refer that.
Yes. But another question is first I have to learn the splitting or the understanding of the slok, or I have to learn the chanting. Which should I follow first?
First, we should be focused on chanting only. How we
Okay.
should chant. Because for the part, for Geeta part, we should chant in this manner only without Sandhi Vichhed.
Yes. But my last question, you have provided the chanting grammar at the end of almost every chapter. Is there you have any book on this chanting? May I procure that?
So
From
for
your
the
end?
Sanskrit grammar you are asking?
Yes. Now, grammar for chanting, the Bengali pronunciation, but chanting grammar you have provided at every chapter, end of every chapter. Is there any book for chanting?
No, we have Saral Patniya Geeta. That is only the book for the chanting, and the entire PDF, all the things are combined available there. So you can choose refer that Saral Patniya Geeta. This is available in Bengali as well with the grammar thing. So premium version you can order Saral Patniya Geeta Premium. So there you can find all these things.
Premium, who's madam? Please repeat.
Saral Patniya Geeta Premium Bengali.
Madam, I have procured and I have go through that book also.
Okay, so there we have all the Aghat
Yes,
marks and everything is there.
I have got that, but actually the rule of Aghat, pronunciation, etc. is provided by you at the time of chanting at the end of each chapter. Have you got any book in on
We don't have a specific book. We don't have.
Okay, madam. No, madam,
All
I have.
these rules we have taken from the Parniya grammar and Parniya Siksha Shastra. So from all these rules we have collected from there.
Okay. Namaste, madam. Thank you very much for your good advice. Thank
Jai Shri Krishna. I think Deva Bhaiya again, he has something.
Namaste. Am I audible?
Yes, Bhaiya.
It is a very personal question. Now, basically, I'm an alcoholic, but nowadays I'm being influenced by tamoguna. Often I feel to procrastinate my work. How can I overcome this?
So I think we can start practicing slowly. So for everything, Bhagwan has given this sutra in 6th chapter. Abhyasena to kaunteya vairagyena cha griyate. So for the vairagya, we need to distract ourselves. We have to indulge our mind in different topics, and it is not possible to just remove any habit in one day. It will take time. So slowly we can start reducing the matra, reducing the quantity, and slowly we can reach where we will have zero quantity and we can survive easily. So first we should try to distract ourselves. We should try to indulge our mind in other different topics like Bhagavad Gita, this Learngeeta program. You have some seva opportunities also. You can do the seva and you can keep yourself busy in these things, and then slowly it can easily be avoided.
Of course, my profession keeps me engaged always, despite the fact nowadays I begin to procrastinate my work. I am a strict vegetarian, but still my food, I think my food influences the tamoguna. I want you to advise me food habit. I am a vegetarian, of course.
Okay, so I think when I'm sending you one phone number. This is Ashu Bhaiya's phone number. You can chat with him. I think he can help you.
Thank you.
Ji.
Very kind. Namaste ji. Namaste.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Didi, for the divine and insightful evening. You answered the questions really well, and the interpretation was amazing. You have given enlightening disclosure to us about this new chapter. And now, to conclude today's session, we would like to invite Asha Didi from Bangalore for the closing prayer. She joined Geeta Pariwar in January 25 and currently offers Seva as Geeta coach and teaching assistant up to level 2.
जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी। Audible? I am audible?
Yes, Didi, you can start.
योगेशं सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। जय श्री कृष्ण।
Thank you, Didi, for the wonderful prayer. And now I would like to thank our speaker, our technical team, and all the participants who joined today's session and listened real hard by. Thank you, and we will meet next week again. Thank you, Didi.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारि बरनउँ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारि बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र औ ध्वजा विराजय कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजय शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबेको आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबेको रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिरहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानू प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाहि दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपै तीनों लोक हाकते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै महावीर जब नाम सुनावै नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै चारों जुग प्रताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नो निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा जो सुमिरै हनुमत बल बीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़ हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।